Welcome back to Let's Play Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I'm your host, Pulsation, and we're continuing on with the Flipendooo challenge. Flipendo is basically a spell that pushes things around, breaks open vases, hits switches, that sort of thing. So it's basically a long chain of that. It's also the first spell that we learned, which is pretty handy. So we'll be seeing a lot of it time to come. So the two things that we're looking out for are beans, which Fred and George will trade to us for wizard cards, and challenge stars, which will get us some good books with Professor Quirrell. So there's that. Here's my problem with these types of quote-unquote puzzles, though. I just hit all the switches that I could see, and it opened up the gate. And the gate was in plain sight. I don't personally consider that a puzzle. I consider that more
Cast your Flipendo spell
doing.
on this block to knock it out of the way.
So here we have another mechanic that the Flipendo can take care of, which is pushing blocks around so that you can open up new areas to the platform. New areas to platform, open up things to platform with. Anyway, you get the idea. So, again, I know this is the first, like, the whole learning process with the spell, but I don't know if it's, it's not as challenging as the challenge stars might lead you to believe. And so that challenge star is where we're headed. So we'll cross over there. And, ooh, look, a different kind of block. I wonder what it does. The thing is funny that Harry has to get a leg up on those tiny ledges too. Oh well. Okay, so that seemed to be the way to get that challenge star, which was in plain sight, and that's all that room has to offer, so we'll keep going. Luckily, these blocks let us traverse across bottomless pits. Just like this one here, that's even more distinguishable. Wow, they even got the little purple sparkles coming up. That's bad news. You know, purple sparkles is never a good sign. Okay, so these are pretty slow moving, so it's pretty easy to get on them, but that means it's also more of a wait if you do miss it. So, yeah, fun times all around. And again, like, I understand, I appreciate the platforming aspect of it, right? This is very basic platforming. You got moving platforms, you have to hop from one to the next. Here we have, like, not even a move from a still platform to a moving platform, but a moving platform to a moving platform. Oh my goodness. But why weren't they just moving in the first place? I know that the point is to have us use the spell, but if the spell is just to enable us to, you know, continue on, and, well, like, continue on in the sense that, I don't know, like, it's just kind of fundamentally... Flipendo! I don't have the thesis written on it yet, so I can't expound upon it to its fullest extent, but I hope you get the general idea. I also don't like it that they don't tell you how many challenge stars there are. It seems like that would be a pretty basic thing, a courtesy, that you at least know what your goal is. I mean, with the beans, like, that's a big overarching game goal, which would be maybe, like, a little more frustrating if you constantly had to go after this big number throughout the game. But with these, it seems like they could at least tell you how many challenge stars there are. Okay, so here we have our first monster enemy in the game.
Like to pester young wizards. Knock him on his backside to complete the challenge.
And
they
this
move
is
quickly and
yet another
can be
use
quite a nuisance.
for Flipendo as your basic weapon. And so these guys, if they get to you, see, they knock out some of your beans. They move quickly, so you gotta keep a good target on them. At a certain point, I don't think you can target them. Oh, okay, yep. Sneak attack there. And you got all of them. And he shakes his butt in triumph. And they also, sad thing is that once they get your beans, they're gone. You don't get your beans back afterwards. Oh, but there's Quirrell again, so I'm pretty sure this is the end of the challenge. So we'll get to see if we got all the challenge stars. I don't remember seeing anything like that we missed, so...
Congratulations, Mr. Potter.
Lead the challenge.
You completed the challenge. You collected all the challenge
and all the stars, great.
20
so, we've
points for
mastered
Gryffindor.
Flipendo. We got some
hurry on to
nifty house points for Gryffindor.
practice.
And I will see you guys next time for the next challenge. Bye.